Hello you guys and welcome to the channel. If you're new, don't be.
I'm Whitney.
What up you guys? Welcome to the channel. If you're new, don't be. Go ahead and click that subscribe button to be a part of the Witness gang, to join the Witness Nation. Now let's get into this, shall we?
Lady Gaga is getting honest and open about the lasting pain that she feels from being sexually assaulted as a teenager. During a heartbreaking appearance on the premiere episode of The Me You Can't See, a new docuseries co-created by Prince Harry and Oprah Winfrey, the pop star revealed that she suffered a, quote, total psychotic break years after being left pregnant by her alleged rapist.
A producer said to me, "Take your clothes off." And I said no. And I left. And they told me they were going to burn all my music. And they didn't stop. They didn't stop asking me, and then I just froze and I don't even remember.
But the Grammy Award-winning singer said she will not publicly name her alleged abuser.
I understand this Me Too movement. I understand that some people feel really comfortable with this, and I do not. I do not ever want to face that person again.
Gaga then went on to recall that years after she was assaulted, she went to the hospital for her chronic pain and was surprised when a psychiatrist was brought in, and she was diagnosed with PTSD.
First I felt full-on pain, then I went numb, and then I was sick for weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks after, and I realized that it was the same pain that I felt when the person who raped me dropped me off pregnant on a corner, my parents' house, because I was vomiting and sick, because I'd been being abused. I was locked away in a studio for months.
Oh, here we go, y'all. All right, you guys. So you guys were able to hear that devastatingly sad video in regards to Lady Gaga, and reported by and actually we're going to be reporting a lot of things, and we're going to be talking about a lot of things from the Shade Room. So shout out to the Shade Room. They posted Lady Gaga reveals she was pregnant at 19 as the result of being sexually assaulted by a producer. Okay, now you guys know I talk on the likes of these topics because I'm a product of childhood sexual abuse myself. And I actually did a documentary, you guys, and I hope you guys take out the time to check it out. It's very deep and heavy, so trigger warning, but it's a discussion we need to talk about, and I'm actually going to be talking about it and pushing it back out there, especially in lieu of the summer coming. And people going to different events and to that nature. But not for nothing, to hear this, unfortunately, this is something that goes on in the industry. And to be honest with you, I've never shared this experience before until now. And I want to share this because this is the reason why I go so hard about sexual abuse, and also it's the reason why I got into workshops for models. So I was fairly new in the whole modeling scene. I probably was like 18, 19 to say the least, young. And I had this very, very close photographer that I always used to work with. Okay, who name I will keep, because if I'm not mistaken, I think he had kids and stuff like that, and I'm just gonna respect that. But I remember I shot with him several times, and I would only really pretty much shoot with him because he would shoot me for free, to say the least. Met him at a club. Was one of the photographers for the club, and he told me that he was looking for models and stuff like that. And so I was trying to get into the career. I remember going to do different shoots, which was not anything of abnormality, to say the least. But not for nothing, it was one particular time where we were going to be doing a different type of shoot, right? And so he basically was telling me, because I was changing, like covering myself up and changing one time, because the studio was just us. It was nowhere to really go to change and stuff like that. And he told me, you know, you have to get comfortable. You have to get comfortable around photographers. You have to get comfortable around me. So, you know, just get naked. And I was just like, no, you know, I laughed it off because I was just like, yeah, no, you know. And so he was like, you come on now, you gotta get used to that. You got to, you know, you're gonna be doing the likes of Victoria's Secrets and stuff like that. You gotta get used to it. And I was just thinking in my head, naive, and I was like, yeah, you know, okay. So I proceeded to get exposed, get naked. And he had me just turn around. He didn't take pictures, but he had me turning around and bending over and doing a lot of inappropriate things for this freaking, you know, I guess, test, if you will. And I felt so humiliated, so disgusting, and so vile. And after that experience, I didn't shoot with him again. But I vowed to myself as a vet, because, like, you know, I was getting into it then, and I never shared that experience with anybody, but I started getting better and, you know, getting around real authentic models and things to that nature. And I told myself I would never, ever allow any model to go through anything like that, right? So I vowed to create a safe space so I can teach models, actors, you know, how to function and thrive in the industry, stuff to look out for, scams, sickos like that, photographer. And I created my baby, which was Connect the Model, which was in Facebook years ago. And I would put in different castings and things of that nature, tell them what to wear, tell them how to look, what to bring, blah, blah, blah. Then from there, I was just like, wow, you know, because people were pouring into this group, to say the least. Nothing out there was like that, you know, at all. And people were pouring in there, you know, and I would grab photographers and models, actors, and, you know, casting directors and things like that into this group. So I said, I got something here. But I put it out there, what if I created a workshop and taught you guys hand-on experiences and gave you guys different notes and things like that, to that nature, to where you guys can, like, you know, use this as a way of life. And they were like, yes, absolutely, I'll attend. That's when the Roundup Model Camps was created. And my first camp, and if I find some video footage, I'll put it here. But my first camp, I had like 30 models, and I was going to wrap at like 20, and it was still people trying to get in. I was like, I can't take no more models. And I taught them the ways of the industry. So not for nothing, it's extremely sad, to say the least, to hear the likes of Lady Gaga to experience that, but that's realistic. And I'm a nobody, you know what I'm saying? That you got pervs that take advantage of people in their dreams, you know what I'm saying? And that's why in the likes of R. Kelly's and stuff like that, and now the likes of the whole T.I. and Tiny situation, and they're, which, you know, they're you know, under investigation now with all these allegations that have came out, you know. And you got people that be like, well, I can't see the likes of these people, the likes of a R. Kelly, the likes of a T.I. and Tiny, to drug people, to drug them, and to allegedly, you know, do all these things. And my thing is that it doesn't surprise me. It's about power. It's about being able to do it, and you can. Like, how many of you guys have heard stories like that? Like, you know, you got like real rich kids that have all this money and they steal. And they be like, it's just the whole fact of the matter that I wanted to do something that I possibly know that I could get away with. You know what I'm saying? So it doesn't surprise me that people in the industry would do something like that. And you got people like, why would I do that? I can get any person I want. You can, and you get them too. But these people that are nobodies, that you think are nobodies, you know what I'm saying? Like whoever this producer person was, probably didn't think that Lady Gaga was going to be Lady Gaga, okay? Because he threatened to, he was going to burn all her stuff and stuff like that. This clearly wasn't the Lady Gaga of the days that we know. This is probably Lady Gaga of the yesteryears when she was singing in them little hole in the wall clubs and stuff like that. And they probably didn't think she was going to be who she was and live to be able to tell a story. And that's how it is in a lot of cases. These people, break us. These people try to break us. Okay, and they do all these things when we're at the low, at the bottom, not thinking that it's going to come back around. You know what I'm saying? And it's unfortunate to say the least that she went through some, this, but it's unfortunately not surprising. It's unfortunately not surprising. And to be honest with you, when all the allegations came out about R. Kelly, she backed up off of him. Because they did a song or whatever together, and pulled out or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? And it's seriously unfortunate that, people that have these high positions don't just celebrate the fact of the matter that you are in such a position and value that and get those people that want you, that are willing to indulge. But see, I'm telling you, it's a sinister mind frame for a person that, rather allegedly drug and grape people or, force them to do stuff because it's that power. It's that drive of power. And, I share with you guys, it was a point in time to where, I knew the power of my voice. I knew that people would listen. I knew that if I tell you to do something, and as small as I am, my mouthpiece is off the chain, okay? And thank God commanded it, and now I use my mouthpiece for the Lord. But I had presence and authority. And when I say something, chicks moved. And I remember it was a time where I would take advantage of people, that I knew was bigger than me, but mentally wasn't as big as me, and were immature, wasn't developed yet, that I can manipulate. And so that's why when I hear the likes of celebrities doing that, it doesn't surprise me, because if a little old person like me, a little old nothing like me, a little old, woman like me can do that, what is it a person on a higher level can do when they have access to a lot more things, when they can hold stuff over your head? This is Lady Gaga talking about a producer had her stuff, you know what I'm saying? And it cuts the video off, so we don't know how far Lady Gaga was talking. Hey, you need me? Oh, we don't know how far Lady Gaga was about to go into it, but she said, I'm just recording. But she said that, this is a producer, and she said no to him at first, but clearly for her to get pregnant, something happened. So the thing is that, she probably could have been feeling like, okay, if I don't go through with this, he's going to mess up my career. He's going to take things from me. You know what I'm saying? But other people can't believe the likes of other women coming across the likes of a R. Kelly or a T.I. and Tiny situation that, oh, no, they can have whoever they want. Allegedly. But the thing is that people do this all the time. They don't think that you're going to be who you are. And then when you become who you are, it's like, you know what I'm saying? You got these stories to tell, unfortunately, So, that's unfortunate. And I hate to hear such a story like that when it comes to Lady Gaga. But let's head on over to some other news. Not happier news, but some more salacious news, okay? Again, reported by the Shade Room, they state it looks like Shamea Morton may have played the Cupid role when it came to Porsha Williams and Simon's getting together. So they posted this particular picture of Porsha saying, "I'ma stick by him. I'ma stick beside him," right? And so Shamea Morton said, "Up and mother loving stuff," okay? And then Porsha states at Shamea, thank you, bestie, best matchmaker ever. Child. Okay, let's get into this, all right? See, these are the type of heifers that I just don't like, okay? I just don't like these type of females. You know what I'm saying? Like, ooh, that's just shiesty. But again, the full blame is on Porsha. That's period, okay? And I wanted to talk about this topic, you know, face on. You know, I did a podcast of this, but I wanted to talk face on with you guys, right? Because people just gross me out when they're committing this type of behavior with a full-grown, almost 40-year-old woman who has a daughter that's going to be looking up to her, okay? That she's going to have to basically say, whoever, if she ever stay with him, which I don't even think that that's going to go that far, but if she do, she going to have to tell her daughter, yeah, that was your daddy's friend, that was his partner, you know, and we fell in love. What? But anyways, if you guys don't know who Shamea is like the best friend of Porsha, and she get these names of being like the lap dog to Porsha because like she's always there to, you know, commend her for her wrongdoing and all that stuff. And like I told you, I was rooting the hell out of Porsha, or for Porsha, because I just loved her, and I felt like, you know, people were hating on her. She's beautiful, she got a banging body, like, you know, she's the only like popular one on the show. But then she had to go and do this, and I'm just like, girl, it was embarrassing, because it's like all the African men, okay, that's there and that's here, and you go and get with somebody that you were on a show with. And see, my thing is this, people are like, well, they weren't friends. Where does the girl code sever? I guess that's just a street thing. Well, no, because this, like I told y'all on the podcast, this goes on in real world, but this is a difference, okay? This is how deep it runs for me. If I knew of you from her all the way back to, I don't want you. I don't, nope, it's just too close for comfort. I don't want nobody that's been in the immediate existing of the circle of any of my exes, of any of my friends, of any of they friends. It's just too close for comfort. You know what I'm saying? It's just ridiculous. And mind you, even if you want to say, well, we weren't friends, and disregard the fact of the matter that you went to this woman's house, you met this guy, this and that, you was clearly throwing shade on the show because you probably was messing around with him then. But you knew him because your husband was in association with him. They were business partners, okay? Fallon went on to Candy's show and expressed that. She said, we became friends by way of our husbands, okay? So you can disregard that you went to this woman's house. You can disregard that you was the person that she was linked to and connected to on the show regardless. And people do work together. I get that. I worked with a lot of people that I wasn't friends with. I still work with a lot of people that I'm not friendly with. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is that you still was in a work environment. This is a co-worker. That's just like, man, them freaking call centers, man. Messy. You got Felicia over here that's working in calls, and then you got Amber over there working in medical, and she's, you know, messing with her dude or whatever, you know what I'm saying, on lunch break and stuff like that. But see, it's cubicles and cubicles away, so you think that that's okay. That's shiesty, that's trifling. If you guys are in the same work environment, the people that are in their lives are off limits, to say the least. It's ridiculous, it's embarrassing, and it's disrespectful, and I don't see any reason to be putting this girl up and be excited for her because she's being scandalous, okay? No. Now, what I do want to get into, y'all, and I'm proud to talk about this, to say the stinking least, okay? I'm like super proud of this. So it's this new show that's coming out. Well, I think it's scheduled to come out. It's already came out, okay? It is called Thick House. All right. And one of our models from our fashion shows, Jaleesa, she was a hair model, okay?
At this time, I ask that you take your seats Next time on Big House.
So how do y'all feel about y'all wigs? I know I'm pretty sideways. I love this.
I feel like I did good, but I wish I would have.
She is making her debut on here. I remember when she first moved to LA. Okay, she first moved to LA, and you know, she was just saying like, you know, how it is out there. She was nervous to take this big leap, but she did, and that girl was blowing up out there. She was getting a lot of makeup opportunities, and then she was doing a lot of modeling and acting and stuff like that. And so I saw her post in regards to being on this show, and I am excited to be able to say that, shoot, I had her first. Hey, no, y'all, we had her on the Era Fashion Experience, and you know, me and my husband are conflicted with bringing it back. You know, if the Lord says the same, you guys may be seeing that return. Okay, you heard that here first, but not for nothing. I am just so elated. Like, that is just dope to be able to, you know, see her go through, you know, such a great experience, a great opportunity. I remember when I auditioned for, America's Next Top Model, and I got to see Tyra Banks. She was on the little monitor or whatever, looking in for the castings and things of that nature. It was so cool to be able to experience that, what have you. So last but not least, before we wrap this particular episode up, Future throws shots at, and this is reported from World Star. Future throws shots at Lori Harvey on new song. Quote, "Tell Steve Harvey I don't want her." Okay, I'm up. Try to see if I can play the little snippet right here, but if not, y'all check out the song, okay? Because this is what it says underneath the post. Future has more to say when it comes to Lori Harvey. While the couple broke up nearly a year ago, the Toxic King is addressing his ex-girlfriend on a new collaboration with 42 Doug. In the leaked snippet, he seemingly takes a shot at Steve Harvey's stepdaughter. "Tell Steve Harvey I don't want her." Okay, so you guys, I was able to actually hear the snippet of the video. Like I said, if I can put just that little piece in there, I will. But if not, due to copyright reasons, I'm not. But I just want to say this before I wrap up this video, okay? He reminds me, by doing this, one of those dudes that be like,
Say, little mama, say.
he like, "Oh no, I'm good."
I'm gonna F you then, B.
Like that. That's what that gives me. It's just like, dang, you was just calling me little mama and say, but because I don't want you, now I'm a B and a whore and ugly and all this stuff like that. And it's just like, bruh, you know what I'm saying? Let it go. Like, let it go. Like, why are you still pressed on that? She didn't want you. And I'm big on wanting people that want me. That's why the whole likes of, like, when people get upset, when people, you know what I'm saying, not being accepted. Like, I was watching this one, and I'm not going to say who she is, this one other YouTuber that, you know, she was basically telling, you know, black girls to stop crying out to these black men or whatever about, why don't you want me? Why are you doing this? Because Vanity, Tokyo Vanity from Love and Hip Hop, which is looking good these days. She's losing a drastic amount of weight. Kudos to her, you know, as long as it's healthy. But not for nothing, she put a post on there that was just like, you know, we support y'all so much. We on the front lines when y'all go in. Who's there for us? Y'all beat us up. But then when y'all get with these other, you know, nationalities, y'all treat them like gold. We this, we that, right? My thing is this on all of that. I want a person that wants me, okay? I'm sorry, I don't get offended when men date out their race. That's what they wanted, okay? But I want him. I want him who want me, okay? So my thing is, it's like, dude, like, you literally have had and can have any woman that you want, okay? You don't need to be worrying about no woman right now, okay? You need to worry about your alleged child support, okay? That's what you need to be worrying about. Don't be worrying about Lori and, you know, her moving on. Steve, ain't nobody worrying about you no more, okay? So you should be worrying about that. Want a woman that wants you, and you got billions and probably trillions of women that want you. Want them, Okay? That's my word for everybody. Want that person, love that person, be with that person. Surround yourself by people that want to be surrounded by you. Okay? Well, that's the video, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I did. And I miss you guys so very much. Y'all heard my husband, Lord. I miss you guys so much. So much, to say the least. But I'm refocused. And I'm coming back with a vengeance, you guys. I'm going to be trying to do this so very much. My husband, y'all, over there, okay? Oh, I thought you had your earphones on. You just over there being loud.
I'm talking about what you talking about. Back on it, Garrett.
I'm bringing you guys some awesome topics. I'm gonna be consistent with coming live to you guys a lot more, and just, you know, letting you guys see me a lot more. It's no freaking excuses. I'm moving forward. I'm not looking back, and we are going to have excitement coming real soon, you guys. All right. Yeah.